Good morning, one and all. Today's class we are going to see about roles of headmaster. It is our second flipped classroom version. So this video I added another one more point that I am giving some questions in between the video so that the students cannot be skip the video and he cannot be scroll the timeline to the end and he can say anything. So that I given 3 questions in between the video so that the student has to answer the questions. That only ensure that students attendance or they watch the video thoroughly. Same thing, you ask the students to comment their name and the questions answers in the comment box so that we can ensure that the student watch all the videos. So today's class we are going to see about role of headmaster. As a functionary, hundreds and thousands of eyes are watching him. So he should be a noble example. And he should be a role model for the school, students, parents and teachers. He should bound everything his duty. And he is understand and he is doing everything heartfelt and with all adjusting mental poses. Headmaster should firm his dealings, result is conviction and decision for this execution. So we have the leadership skill is the best skill for the headmaster. I arrange all these slides under these 5 categories: teaching, planning, organization and administration, supervision and specific duties of headmaster. So we will see one by one. First one is teaching. So he should be the first and last teacher. So he should teach everything in the classroom as and when he got the time. Even though he is busy with so much of works, he have to go to class. At least 2 periods per day he have to go to the class. He may not be mastering all the content, but he have to master in any 1 or 2 subjects. Same thing, it will be help the students to be a key person. He only the responsible for improving the instruction. So methodology can be improved, can be modified by means of teaching of an headmaster in the classroom. Next one what we are going to see is in teaching. So he should understand the people's difference and standard level, what is happening in the school, what is the standard of the classroom students, everything he can understand by means of going to the class. Not only that, he can easily understand and contact the difficulties of the students and teachers. So in spite of he having so much of works and burdens, administration works, he should be mastered in some content, at least in the methodology. So he have to go to the class. The first point is very important, that is teaching. The next one is planning. So without planning, everything will become a big chaos. So without doing anything, without confusion, so he should be do all the things in proper planning, which helps the people, teachers and parents should be taken. Most planning will be rather for discussion of the school problems and staff meetings and staff councils. Now we have SMC, SMDC. So with that meeting, he can do some more plannings, even for budgeting everything. Jacobson pointed, here's the quotation: the extreme cases in the teaching without teacher. The classes may be without teacher. The class sections may be with enrollment twice the capacity of the room. The teachers are handicapped because of shortage of supplies, lack of books and equipments, improperly classified students. This only because of the improper planning. So the planning is very, very important. The inadequate planning makes the school big chaos. So that without makes any problem, any confusion, the HM should be planned properly. The next one is organization and administration. We see one by one. Organization means he is the import task of the HM. He organizes the school plant. Then he gives the adequate furnitures, workshops, libraries, lab articles, sanitation, everything should be his control. So he is take the prior important for this organization. As the part of administration, he took the instruction of work of the schools, including construction of the curriculum, preparation of and distribution of the syllabi, then work distribution among the staffs, allotment of co-curricular duties, construction of school timetable, everything should be done by the HM. The next one is supervision. So supervision is the best thing, which not merely finding blames or criticizing the teachers. So it is the important way to get the current situation in the school. So next we are going to see about supervision. So it is a combination of both functions and administration. So administration means performing certain routine duties, connection with the finance, discipline, correlations. Supervision means overseeing the work. So whether the work is done or not, that will be supervised by means of supervision. It should not be directing fault or finding fault. It just means to improving the total teaching and learning situation. So supervision is the very important duty, should be done properly by means headmaster. It should be done at the spirit of cooperation, not because of finding fault. It should be regular and effective. The partial procedures should find no replacement. If you have biased on some teachers, it will be a feedback, a backstop to the headmaster. So it should not be with bias. Should be known to the teacher. So that supervision should be known to the teacher. So a teacher also have the idea that this supervision is help to improve the efficiency of a teacher, the learning teaching process. Next is specific duties of HM. It will be classified under school supplies, school campus, co-curricular activities, office. So school supplies, it is estimated that we are preparing regarding quantity of the purchases what we are going to make in government schools. We are planning for the government welfare scheme items. Then we have to whenever HM going to purchase something, you should be having a quotation, at least 3 quotation. You have to go with the least one. Then goods order should be inspected and checked at the time of arrival. That is very important. Then you have to select the committee to purchase maintenance of the equipment by means of teachers and SMC and SMDC members. The next one is school campus. It should be provide adequate educational services, just like rooms, laboratories, workshops, and farm. If it is made, then it should not be overcrowded. The layout should be specific uses. Then the school building should be guarded against the building hazards. So to avoid accidents and to avoid any injuries in the school, so HM should be ensure that buildings are good. So it should be guarded against these hazards. Then he have to keep up the school. It is look of the teacher. So the perfect keep up is very, very important in the point of school campus. Next is co-curricular activities. It is as much as important than curricular activities, so that he have to manage all the co-curricular activities. He have to depute staff members with his previous knowledge, interest, and aptitude. Then you have to give adequate budget to this. When you go for NSS camp or NCC camp for scout and guides, you have to give adequate budget amounts. Should avoid the unnecessary expenditures. You have to avoid that thing. You have to check it thoroughly. The next thing is office. In modern days, office is said to be a service center. So it should be a communication place for the higher authorities, parents, publics, and teachers, etc. So that it will be a cordial place to do everything. So the office should be located with adequate space, and it will be in a good place. Then it should be adequate amount with the members, especially office staffs, non-teaching staffs. Then you have to go and supervise their works, irregularities, and check the efficiency and inefficiency of this office staff members. He must divide this office work. He must decide the time to divide it. That means you have to give particular times, everything. Headmaster must make the note of his office duties. You have to note everything, just like a logbook. You have to maintain everything. Same thing in office. You have to strictly obey the rules of universities and all the boards what he is working for. Department of School Education or Department of Elementary Education. You have to obey all the rules. The routine duties of HM should be admission, checking of class registers, cash books, acquaintance rolls, and attendance registers, accounts of various fees and fines. Everything should be routinely, thoroughly checked by the headmaster. All these are general duties and specific responsibility of headmaster. Will go to make a better school for everyone. Thank you, students. In this video, in between, I have posted some questions. 2 to 3 questions are there. You have to answer these questions. Same thing, you have to comment your name with these answers in the comment section. Thank you.